Oh boy, am I gonna regret this today. And you might be wondering, where have I been? Not that anyone really cares. Just me. Girl, it has been hectic to say the least. I am exhausted, and that's probably why I am sick. If you can't tell, I probably am sick from stress. You know, stress takes on the immune system and it fights you. But you know what? This ain't nothing compared to when I got sick in November. Quiet. Okay, I'm busy. My cat's talking to me. Sorry, guys. After Super Bowl, I had to start working on a cake and some cupcakes for a 1-year-old birthday party. It was a Wild Ones themed birthday party. And I had all these plans and launching my baking video, my baking channel. I had all these plans to do that. I even videotaped all of it. I recorded all the footage, but I can't post it because it was kind of rushed and I don't want my first videos to be less than good. You know what I mean? Like they have to be really good. So I got to come up with something to launch my YouTube channel. It's going to be called Baking at Home with Shelly Lynn. It is already in the works. It's already up and going. I don't have a thumbnail picture for it yet, but it is there. The name is there. I just got to start posting videos. And I made the cake and I made the cookies and I had to get it all finished within 3 days. I went off to Cali Vibes for the weekend. It was my friend's birthday. It was her husband's birthday. And so they went to go celebrate and they invited us to go with them. So we got a free stay at a hotel in Long Beach for the whole weekend. We stayed Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night, came back yesterday. And we got to go to Cali Vibes on Saturday. Oh, it was a blast. I am wearing my Revolution t-shirt or tank top. Snoop Dogg ended the night. Amazing. Can I just say that? Amazing. I grew up with Snoop Dogg. Maybe I didn't listen to him very much, but I knew him. So it was pretty awesome seeing Snoop Dogg singing all his old school songs. And it was so much fun. But I was exhausted. I got sick. So that's where I've been. No, long story. I know. Sorry about that. Today I'm like really feeling it. Actually, I think yesterday I was feeling it worse. After I took my kids to school and everything, I made myself some breakfast and I had some coffee and it energized me. And I was like, you know what? I just realized that I have the whole house to myself. What am I going to do spending it in bed when I could get up and do something with my life and feel accomplished for the day? So I got so much to do today. I don't know where exactly I'm going to get started, but I'm going to do what I call surface cleaning. And you just get enough done to make it look like you did something for the day. So I'm going to get started on that. I got tons of laundry that I could get started on. This may take me a day or two. I don't know yet. But it's time for me to get back into the swing of things, to get back into my videos. I got so much planned for the next couple of weeks. I got to get caught up on all of my chores. Enough chit chat. I got to get up. I got to get out of this bed. I'm going to change my sheets. I'm going to start on some laundry, and then I got some surface cleaning to do. So if that sounds good to you, hang out with me. Let's have a sick day together. Grab some coffee, and let's get started. So as I'm just putting all of my stuff away and cleaning up my room, making my bed and all that, I just figured it would be a good time to just chit chat a little bit, catch up, if you will. So how have you guys been? How is everyone doing? I've heard that a lot of people are getting sick right now. I know that it's been circling around in our house for the last 3 months. Basically the entire winter, it seemed like everybody in the house was sick, and once everyone started getting better, it started all over again. It's getting better and better each time, so I'm not too stressed out about being sick. This time it was a lot more tolerable than last time. But after getting back from Cali Vibes, it made me realize that I needed to get back on track with everything else, like my house and my videos, and get back into baking and really focusing on my creativity. I feel like I've lost that. I feel like I've kind of lost my desire to want to bake and create things, and I miss it and I want to get back on that. So I think I'm going to try working on that this year, as well as working on my physical health. This last year I devoted myself all in mental health, and I think that I've came a long way, but I really need to start working on my physical health and staying active and being busy again, because I've noticed some differences and it can be really discouraging at times. Sometimes we just lose ourselves and we forget who we are. And sometimes it's good to take a break from all the pressure and the stress of the world, but it's good to know when it's time to get back to it. So just know that no matter what you're going through, you're not alone, and there's a lot of people who can relate with you, including myself. So this is your reminder to just take it day by day and try not to let the pressure of everyday life get to you. While I was unpacking all of my makeup and my toiletries for my little weekend getaway, I started looking at all of my makeup and my vanity area, and I didn't realize how dirty it was. And even though I was supposed to be focusing solely on surface cleaning, I couldn't help but notice how dirty my brushes were. So I decided to clean them. And so what I like to do is use some Dawn dish soap and put it in a cup with some hot water and let them soak for a good 15 minutes to help release all of the makeup that's stuck deep down into the bristles of the brushes. And I know this is not your typical way of cleaning your brushes, but these are synthetic. I'm not really too worried about them falling apart. They're cheap brushes from like e.l.f. or drugstore brushes, whatever. So I just like to soak them in Dawn dish soap, and I figure if it's good enough for, cleaning ducks like the commercial, I figure it's good enough to clean them. So I'm going to use that to also clean my drawers with all my makeup in. It was time to really get these things done, and since I had the time, I decided to just get that done and clean up my vanity area so it's nice and clean for me. I spend most of my time cleaning up after everyone else and never really have time to clean up for myself, so this was a really good way of resetting myself and making me feel good for my own comfort. You could totally stick your acrylic makeup organizers in the dishwasher, but my dishwasher was full, so I figured I would just take the time to clean them. And although they didn't come out perfectly, they did the trick, and once you put all of your stuff back in them, you can't really tell anymore that they're dirty or there's marks or whatever. These are getting kind of old and I do need some new ones, and they have some cracks on them, but they still work, so I'm just gonna clean them and maybe later on I'll get some new ones. And while I was on a roll, I decided to go through all of my things and start decluttering to make room in my drawers. So I got rid of a lot of e.l.f. products that I feel like doesn't work well with my sensitive skin. Don't get me wrong, I really do like e.l.f. products, especially because they are affordable. But for me, they aren't good for my rosacea or acne prone skin. I also noticed that my skin doesn't really react well with anything that has sunscreen in it. Some of my makeup, I can handle that, but like the actual sunscreen, my face doesn't like it. My pores will get clogged or it'll make my face really greasy. And every now and then I do try some new products because I do like Neutrogena. And so I tried the Neutrogena sunscreen for the face and I just couldn't handle it, so I tossed that too. I probably should have donated some of these products to my friends, but I ended up just tossing them in the trash. I apologize if you can hear my kids in the background. It is a snow day, so they are home while I am working on this video. So I'm going to try to record this voiceover as best as I can, guys. Anyway, speaking of rosacea and acne, I really feel like the Curology products that I've been using has really been helping. And even though I stopped taking the PMS supplements and the Retro Glowing Skin supplements, I feel like my skin has still made a huge improvement. But my husband did make a purchase for me, so I'm going to be starting those supplements again. And I'm really excited because I feel so much better now that my face is starting to feel a lot better. So I highly suggest any of those products if you're struggling with rosacea or acne. Curology and the Retro Skin Gummies, those ones work really good. So now that my brushes have been soaking for a long time, all I'm going to do is just rinse them out and scrub them a little bit. And you'll see the water at the end. There's so much makeup that's left behind. Just soaking them like that, you don't even have to really scrub them too much. And then I just let them dry overnight. And they're just as good as new. So since I spent so much time on the vanity area, I'm just gonna do some light wiping down on the countertops just to surface clean it and then refresh my towels. Since I live on propane, I especially like to hang my shirts, my jeans, and my socks and underwear and stuff like that, I'll dry. But all of my shirts and tops and bras and stuff like that, I like to hang them dry. During the wintertime, it does take a couple of days for them to dry completely because it is so much colder, but the heat from the propane will either shrink my clothes or really fade the clothing. And since I wear mostly black and cotton clothes, I figure it's just best to hang dry everything. Now that I've finished everything in the bedroom and my bathroom, I'm making my way out into the hallway and I'm going to venture out into the living room. I just saw that it was pretty dusty in this area, so I figured I'd wipe it down. Those little vases, they are lanterns, but the fluted tops are broken, so I saved them, hoping that I'm going to get some new ones. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to feel really tired, but I want to keep going. But I'm definitely gonna clean up around here. I got my desk that I need to organize a little bit. So let's see what we can knock out in the next couple of hours. So when I got home, I saw my balloon tape sitting on my dresser or my desk. I'm not really sure why it's still sitting there, but these were the balloons that I was using for my Super Bowl party. I had plans on popping these in this video, but I guess my son didn't want them in his room anymore, so he popped them all. Sorry about that, but there'll be plenty of parties in the future where I can pop balloons for you guys. This is another area that I have been neglecting for quite some time. As you can see, my calendar still says April. That's how long it's been since I've actually used that calendar. I used to use it to record all of my workouts, but I kind of stopped doing that and just was writing it down for a while. I haven't even been doing that in some time. I need to start recording my calories to just get back on track, and I'm going to be doing that soon. But yeah, every time I would go shopping, whether it's Dollar Tree or whatever, I would buy stuff and I would just like throw them in my drawers. And so I just wanted to take some time to empty out all of these boxes of thumbtacks and kind of arrange everything so it's nice and tidy in this area and kind of just take my space back, because this is where I spend a lot of my time, especially when I'm editing videos. So I just wanted to come in here and just tidy up, declutter, organize, dust a little bit. I really like this little handheld dust machine. It's like this little blower, and it gets rid of a lot of the surface dust. It doesn't like necessarily clean the area. You still have to go over it with a wet cloth or whatever, but it does take off like dust bunnies and stuff like that, so it makes it a lot easier to clean it up afterwards, so you don't get like the residual clumps of dust as you're wiping down. It doesn't like spread it around. It just makes it a lot easier to clean up. I also like to use it in the hard to reach areas, like underneath the desk. See all those dust bunnies? Oh my gosh, it collects so quickly out here. We have so much wind and dirt, so the dust just like piles up so fast. I could sweep this area one day and then 2 days later it looks almost exactly like that. But it's definitely a good way to keep yourself busy if you have nothing to do. Like I've said before, there's always sweeping and dusting and mopping to do. And I like to use my handheld vacuum to just vacuum up like the excess dust so that it's not hard to sweep it up with a broom. And I try to sweep and dust in this area at least once a week, but sometimes twice a week. I had to come and lay down. I'm feeling very, very tired. I have some pain in my back from coughing. My throat's a little dry from moving around. I'm just tired, and it's about 1 o'clock, so I've been doing this for a good 4 hours or so. So I'm just gonna give it a break because tomorrow's another day. I've mentioned this so many times. There's no need to break yourself to get things done. There's always another day. So tomorrow I'm gonna finish up everything that I wanted to get done in this video, and relax for the rest of the night. My son has his basketball game tonight, and I'm gonna miss that. It makes me sad because I think it's one of his last games. But it is what it is, you know. I have to take care of my kids anyway, so it's better to take care of myself first so that I could take care of everyone else. And I want to try and take a quick little nap before everyone arrives home because I have to make an early dinner before my son has his basketball game. So I'll resume back here tomorrow, and hopefully I'm feeling a lot better. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I had to adjust you. And yeah, I just woke up. It's like 10 after 4 a.m. I've been up since 3:30. I couldn't sleep, but I needed to get up anyway because there's been a change of plans. So I still have to do some cleaning around the house before I leave, but we're gonna have a huge storm come in. It's because we're gonna get some snow. I have to go shopping for groceries so that we have enough groceries to last us until the storm blows over. And I think it's a possibility that my kids won't even go to school on Thursday and Friday. So I need to go shopping. I need to get my essentials. I need to get some toiletries. I need to get some food. I don't have a choice. I have to get up and go out and get that stuff today. So I'm going to be doing some straightening up around the house before I leave. I have to clean out the refrigerator. But let's go ahead and get started. I got to take a shower and get dressed for the day before I start doing anything else. But before I do that, I'm going to have a little bit of coffee and I'm going to watch some YouTube for about 15 minutes. Okay, before I shower, I gotta make my bed, so we'll just do that. Alright, so that's done. Now I have some laundry here that my husband left, so I'm just gonna be a nice wifey and I'm gonna fold that up for him and just... Alright, so normally when I do my makeup in the morning, I'll usually have like murder mystery makeup videos. I watch all kinds of girls. I started off with Bailey Sarian. That's the person that I found first, and then over time I found other girls because I got all caught up watching Bailey Sarian. But there's a couple other girls that are pretty good too. But usually I'll listen to them while I'm doing my makeup because it just keeps me occupied. And another reason why is because my ears are always ringing, and it helps tone down the ringing noise. I woke up feeling better today. My back and my chest is not hurting anymore, but I still feel like my ears are clogged. But my husband was telling me it's because we're gonna get snow. So I'm hoping that goes away. But man, it is so cold. I went out to the living room and it is freezing out there. Usually the living room is warmer than our bedroom. But thankfully all of our bedrooms have little like heaters in them. So the kids are nice and toasty. It's just the living room. But I'm probably not going to build a fire today because there's really no point. I'm hoping that my travel out to Walmart is not going to be too bad, because it is a good 25 to 30 minute drive depending on traffic. But I gotta do what I gotta do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put on my makeup and I'll see you afterwards. Oh man, I don't know if you can hear that. You hear the wind? It's freaking crazy right now. I'm hoping that I'm gonna make it out there. Anyway, I gotta put away my laundry. I have laundry in here, and I have laundry in here that I need to put away. So I'm gonna put this stuff away. It is like 5:30, so it's still kind of early. I still have about a half hour. before I have to wake up the kids. So I still have to be kind of quiet until it's time to wake everyone up. So last night I tried to clean up as much as I could in the living room area, but I do have to do some vacuuming, and I do need to straighten up a little bit. I do want to dust, you know, my same old morning routine, what I normally do. I like to straighten up the area, make it look nice and clean so that when I get home, I feel comfortable. I enjoy walking into a clean house. I don't like coming in with bags of stuff when my house is a mess. So it is time. It is time to start waking everyone up. It's almost 6 o'clock. My kids are going to be awake, so I'm going to go wake them up. You want to go wake up Emily and Christian? Come on. Come on. Let's go get them. Come on. Come on, go. Come on. Come on. Come on. There's Christian. Say good morning, Christian. Get Emily. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's get Emily. Say good morning, Emily. Wake up. Good girl, you helped me wake him up. Good girl. Yeah, that's a good girl. As I do my normal routine, I just figured I would mention that I noticed a lot in my videos that my house is pretty empty, especially on the walls. I don't really have a whole lot of home decor. I'm kind of minimalistic in that sense. I usually collect a lot of kitchen gadgets and stuff like that, but my house gets neglected all the time. And I would really like to start buying stuff, but I really don't know where to start. If it wasn't for my sister, I wouldn't even have the pictures of our wedding above our desk. It's just something that I don't think of hardly ever. So if you guys have any ideas, I know that Ross has a lot of knickknacks and home decor that I could check out, but if there's any other ideas that you guys have for me or where I could go to get affordable stuff like that, that would be greatly appreciated. So I came out here, I had to clean out my refrigerator. I didn't take the camera out here, but I pretty much just made sure that there was enough room in here for anything that I'm going to be putting in there. Like, I'm out of juice, I'm out of snacks. I refilled all the sodas and just cleared out some space. So the refrigerator looks decent, not perfect, but decent. Okay, so next I have this refrigerator that I need to take out a bunch of stuff and condense. Okay, so here's the refrigerator, and not so much I could do about it, but it is what it is. And then here's the freezer. I'm going to go through all this stuff and get rid of things that I don't need in there. And that's the best that I can do in such a short period of time, so it's going to have to do. The pantry's not looking so bad, but it does need a little bit of shaping. So I'm just going to go through all of my stuff, see what I can get rid of, see what I need, and just organize and get ready to bring in some more groceries. Okay, I think that's good enough. I condensed a lot of boxes. Probably should have went through the cereal, but I didn't. But I made a lot of space for new groceries coming in. Empty baskets. I even went through the top and checked everything that was in the bins up at the top and made space in there as well. Have you ever felt like no matter how much cleaning you do, it's just never enough? Like, no matter what you do, the house is just not clean in your eyes? That's how I'm feeling right now. Like, I know I've done a lot. I know that I've busted my butt, and I did a lot even while not feeling well. But when I look around, it still looks so messy to me. And it reminds me of the time when my aunt had said one time, no one sees dirt like I do. And it makes so much sense now as an adult. Like, no matter how much cleaning I get done, there's always something to do, and it's never enough. Like, you want to just keep going, but there's just not enough time in the day. So I'm trying my best to feel like I've made an improvement in the house and I've accomplished something for the day, and I'm struggling to get that feeling, but right now I'm just not there. But I just have to remind myself that I'm only one person and there's only so much that I can do, and that I have to be satisfied with any progress, even if it's just a little bit of progress. But see, that was the whole point of this video. This was just surface cleaning. Enough to make the house feel and look like home, and that's it. So I have to not be so hard on myself and just accept that sometimes we can only do what we can do in the time given, and just be satisfied with any progress that we make. Well, that was a long day. I was not expecting to be out that long. Look at my hair, it's all a mess. Oh well, who am I going to impress right now? Absolutely nobody, right? Anyway, so me and my friend and her daughter, we all met up at Aldi and we shopped there first. And then after there, we went to Walmart and then we had lunch and then we separated ways. And then I went to Dollar General, Dollar Tree, and then Stater Brothers. Now that everything is out on the counters and out of the bags, I realized how much shopping I actually did. And it's no wonder it took me 6 hours to do all this shopping. But I'm going to probably end the video here, and I'm probably going to do a whole new video of the shopping haul with all the prices, with my Fetch rewards and my Ibotta rebates and all that good stuff. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I think I'm going to call it a day. Expect that video up in the next day or so. I'm going to need some time to get that one ready, so it'll be up as soon as possible, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.